Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So 2024 is here, whether we are ready or not. And I'm gonna be honest, when I was looking back at this year, I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready for 2024. I didn't even accomplish what I needed to in 2023, started feeling just like a little bit overwhelmed. And then I was like, you know what? No. I don't have to wait till 2024 to start working on these goals that I maybe didn't achieve or that I want to achieve now. And so for the last month and a half, that's what I've been doing. And when I say I've been more consistent this last month and a half than I feel like I've ever been in my fitness journey when it comes to taking care of my nutrition and taking care of my mental health. So this has been my favorite avocado toast recipe, and I'm adding cottage cheese to it. I know that's not for everybody, but whatever your breakfast looks like, I just encourage you to add some protein and make sure that you're eating breakfast, because that alone has really helped me to have energy and like start my day off right. So make sure you're getting in your breakfast. Okay, so we're in the car. Now, I'm not going to waste any of your time. This video is going to be the video for you if you struggle with reaching your fitness goals, if you cannot stay consistent. So we are going to head to the gym, but before we do that, I just want to share the first tip that I have for this video. It's actually universal. It doesn't just apply to fitness. Is you have to start valuing and respecting your time, because if you do not respect your time, you do not respect yourself, you're not going to respect your goals, and you're not going to achieve those goals. So one of the best takeaways that I got from the book Atomic Habits was, whenever you make a promise to yourself, say for instance, you're going to wake up at 5 a.m. or you say you're going to hit the gym 3 times a week, and every single time that you break that promise to yourself, you're losing respect for yourself. So as you've seen, I got up this morning. I actually got up at 5 a.m. I had to drop my son off at my sister's so that I can film this video. Now, I'm not saying you have to wake up at 5 a.m. to hit your fitness goals, but something that I kept saying that I did not have was time. I just don't have enough time. I got to take care of crew. I got to do this. I got to do that. However, we are in control of our time. Yes, we may have 9 to 5s that demand a lot of our time. Yes, we may have kids that demand a lot of our time, but in the morning, I can choose to have 1 more hour of sleep, or I can get up 1 hour earlier and do the things that serve me and fill my cup. And the way that I'm able to do this consistently and consistently make time for working out, there's this thing called the 5-minute rule, or I call it the show up rule, where you just got to show up. If you say you're going to wake up at 5 a.m., you can wake up, wash your face and brush your teeth, and go back to bed if you'd like. You do not have to do the rest of your routine, because chances are after you wake up and you wash your face and brush your teeth, you're going to be like, why am I going to get back in bed? I've already done the hard part. I've already showed up. I've already got out of my comfort. So I feel like that rule applies to almost anything that you want to achieve, especially within fitness. So set a realistic goal for yourself. If you want to go to the gym 3 times a week, or you want to go even 2 times a week, you can go there for 5 minutes and leave if you want. That's the only rule. But because you're already there and you took the time to go, you're most likely going to finish it out and feel 10 times better after. So I'm going to stop chatting. I'm going to give you guys rule number 2. Once we get to the gym, you guys are going to want to get all these if you want to reach your goals. We're taking over 2024. So let's go. My next tip is really simple, and that is just to wear whatever makes you feel your very best. You are in this for you. This is your journey, so it'll look different for everybody. For me, a cute crop top and cute pair of leggings or shorts gives me the confidence boost that I need. So I definitely think it is important to feel confident in what you're wearing. So take that time to pick out something that's going to make you feel good. So we've made it to the gym, and as you can see, I have my setup here to do my first exercise, which will be hip thrust, because today is leg day. So this is very important. This next tip is super important, and that is to have some sort of plan or workout split that you're following, and making sure that you're just not stepping foot in the gym with no action plan. Because being honest, I have done that so many times, and every single time that I just step in the gym and I'm like, I'm just gonna go with whatever, I end up overtraining personally, just doing a bunch of workouts that are all training the same muscle group, because I'll tend to just be like, oh, well, this is open, let me go over here, or let me try this machine and that machine. And like I said, most times I was just overtraining or doing a bunch of fluff workouts. So having a specific workout plan or guide that you're following is so helpful, especially if you have certain physique goals or you're trying to grow a certain muscle group. You need to make sure you have some sort of guide or plan, and it also really helps with tracking your progress when you do have this, because you're able to see how much weight you may be going up in or how much more endurance you have. Either way, make sure you have some sort of action plan before you step foot in the gym. Okay guys, as you guys seen, I grabbed some sushi and it's literally everywhere now because I was driving and it was going everywhere. Here at my sister's, I'm going to be picking up crew, but as you guys could probably assume, the next thing we're going to be talking about is nutrition. Now, for me, it's honestly been the hardest thing in my fitness journey to get down so that I can reach these fitness goals that I want to. We already know that unhealthy food is the most convenient food. At every single corner, you're going to see fast food chains with a bunch of unhealthy, really convenient, delicious food. Well, I don't even want to say unhealthy. I just want to say food that is just over processed. If we already know that, we need to make it a point to make our healthy food just as convenient. And what I mean by this is you need to be prepared. I made sure that I had something readily available in my bag that could curb that appetite and honestly help me resist the temptation. So like I said, I made it easy for myself. I knew the Sprouts was across the street and I love their sushi. Came with this as well. So that way I was even less tempted to go to the convenient, unhealthy fast food chains. So my point that I'm trying to make is you need to prepare yourself and you need to make the healthy food just as convenient and just as easy as the unhealthy food options, okay? You cannot be out here with all this temptation, all this yummy food all around and think that you're just gonna be able to resist it every time. You need to have something to help you. And honestly, if you eat that healthy snack and then you're still craving that chocolate chip cookie or whatever it is you want, go get that cookie. Go get it, because I truly believe in making your nutrition sustainable. I do not believe in restricting yourself super hard, because I feel like then all you're going to focus on is the unhealthy stuff or the stuff that you can't have, and that just leads to a really unhealthy relationship with food. 80% of the time you should be having nutritional good food that's going to give you energy, it's going to fuel your body, and then when you want to have that chocolate chip cookie or you want to have that dessert, you have that, you enjoy that. Like, I do not think that you should be so strict with yourself that you never ever enjoy any of the other foods. Now, if you just love healthy food and that's what you want to do, girl, do your thing. But there's also nothing wrong with having not so healthy or processed food when you want it and enjoy it. We are here to build a lifestyle and make this easy and sustainable. We're not trying to yo-yo diet. We're not trying to do extreme diets, and we are not trying to cut ourselves off from enjoying stuff. Okay, y'all, we're back home, and I decided I was going to do a green juice prep, but I was going to do a little bit different this time. So usually I will cut everything up, all the veggies I want to put in and whatever fruits I want to add, and I'll usually blend it up and put it in these juice containers that I bought, and like these glass juice containers, and I'll have that ready to go, like already pre-made. However, I actually read that it is a lot better to consume your veggies, like if you're going to blend them or juice them right after, because that's when they have the most nutrients, and the longer that they sit, the less nutrients that they hold. So instead of blending it all up, I thought I would just prep them this way. That way it's ready to go. When I do want it, I could just throw it all in the blender, and it actually worked out really well. And I'm like super happy about this because I feel like it'll last a little longer. I just added spinach and water and blended it all up, and I had my green juice ready to go. Okay, our next tip is drink your greens. Eat your greens. However you need to get it in, you need to make sure that greens are a priority, because I'm telling y'all, for the longest time, I just did not care about it. I was like, you know what? I have bigger fish to fry. I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to gain muscle. I need to focus on how many calories I'm eating. I need to focus on, how much protein I'm intaking. And yes, that is true. That is what's going to help you reach those physique goals. But if I knew what I knew now, y'all, about greens and nutrients and energy and how much it gives you energy, and it literally is vitamins and nutrients for your body that it needs to function properly, I would go back and, I wouldn't be too mean because the girl was trying, my past self was trying, but I would just tell her, girl, no, you need to take your greens. You need to make sure you're prioritizing them, however that may be. I like to do a green juice because to me, it's super easy and fast and convenient, okay? And also, I just don't love the taste of vegetables. Like, I don't care if that makes me immature. I am not a fan of vegetables still, unless it's like, in some butter and garlic and all the seasonings. But yeah, y'all, I know when you're thinking of your fitness goals, you're probably thinking like, no, I need to make sure that my calories are on point, that my protein is on point. And yes, that is definitely something you need to focus on. This is going to help your body function right. This is vitamins and minerals. You cannot just be upping your protein and upping your carbs and then not having enough fiber and vitamins to give you energy. And also, if you think you're going to up your protein and carbs and you're not going to up your fiber along with it, I mean, if you want to be stopped up, if you do not want to be regular, if you want to be in pain, then maybe so. If you want to be bloated, then go ahead. But me here, no, I would like things to keep flowing. I would like to be regular. And let me tell you, whenever I do stop or I slack on my greens, I feel it. I feel the difference, okay? So I do these, and I also do Bloom greens as well. This Bloom Super Greens and Foods, I love this stuff. This is also like $30 for this little thing. So yeah, I think this is also a great option. It's not as tasty. I know we want to hit those goals. I know we want to gain, muscle. I know we want to lose those inches, but it's so important to make sure that we're like fueling our body to feel good while we're doing it and to have the energy and the vitamins that it needs, along with processing all that food and also working out and expending all that energy when you are working out. It's important that your body is being fueled and has all of the nutrients, not just the macronutrients, but the micronutrients, to function good and to feel good while you're doing it. Because if you feel good while you're doing it, you'll most likely continue and then you'll hit those fitness goals. So for this tip, y'all, eat your greens. Okay, so my last tip in this video is a very important one, and that is to start getting to bed on time and prioritizing your sleep. I cannot tell y'all how many times I would be the type of person that would get a burst of motivation, go hard for the next 3 days, hit a wall, then fall off hard for the next 3 days, and just repeat that cycle over and over. And if that sounds like you, it's probably because you're not getting enough rest each night. We are not machines. We cannot just go, go, go. We have to give our body time to recover. So I like to do a little nighttime routine sometimes and make myself caffeine-free tea, read my Bible, or whatever self-help book I'm reading at the time. But regardless, I just make it a priority to get to bed at the same time each night or around the same time. Changing this one thing helped me out tremendously. You will feel so much better when your body's getting a good amount of rest each night, and I feel like you'll be less likely to hit those walls and to fall off. And I'm not going to say every day I wake up with so much energy. No, we're women. We have hormones. We have so many other things, stress and all that will, sometimes change how rested we feel or how much energy we have. But I promise you, if you start prioritizing getting to bed at the same time and waking up around the same time, overall, you will have much more days where you feel energized and you feel good. So that is my last tip for this video. I really hope that these tips help you guys, and I'm so excited for this new year. I'm so excited to continue these habits into the new year. The amount of success and progress that we can see if we just stay consistent with these little tips is amazing. So I hope you guys got something from this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.